That's a great track.
How you doing?
That's a great track. Upbeat is the title from the new album.
Yes.
Dance into the Night, is it called?
Dance into the Light.
Dance into the Light. Brilliant. Now it's
optimistic.
Well, that's it. I was going to say that it's kind of it's not dark. The last album, you don't mind me saying, was a little bit dark. This is bright. This is cheerful.
Exactly, out of the woods.
Is this a reflection of your life? What's happening? The changes in it?
Yeah. I was in a bit of a dark place with the last one. But this one reflects the way I feel and the way I am, and I feel very happy.
You're not a worrier these days. You told me last time, you said you're worried about everything.
I know. Well, I stopped worrying now, but I'm worried about that. What is this?
Well, that is...
I know what it looks like, but I wonder what it is.
It's a drink. That is water, but at any time you're allowed to have a sip of that.
I'm not touching that.
Water. Right. There are changes in your life. I mean, you say... I read it in the paper. Let me get the quote right. You said, "I've learned to smile again." Was it as heavy as that? I mean, is there that much of a change?
No. I actually never lost my sense of humour. I think I found my sense of humour again, which is what I think was the quote. But, you know, I don't know. It just was a little bit of a harrowing time. And I think everybody, especially in this country, everyone knows what I'm talking about. It was a little bit of a harrowing time from lots of points of view. But I'm out of that now. It's just great.
It's a new relationship?
Yes.
New relationship, new home, new country you're living.
Yeah. New language.
How about languages? Are you good with languages? How do you...
We.
Well, you're living in Switzerland now.
We.
So you're living in the French part of Switzerland.
We.
You're really catching on with the language.
Oh yeah. So I've been studying for years for this.
Have you got any? You have a little catchphrase book, but they're useless, Phil. Those...
No. Actually, I started off by looking at phrase books, but really you only learn languages by being around it. You know, by watching television and being involved in conversations with people that don't speak any English.
Yeah.
You know, but actually living there, I must admit that I have, you know, you go on stage, you kind of have certain words you use, like, you know, bonsoir, mesdames et messieurs, that's good evening. But, I mean, to talk to a plumber or electrician in French is another world completely.
So you get the book out, do you, and you're pointing at your ball cock and saying...
Right, exactly. Can you fix this?
Can you fix this?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
It is an experience. Every day is an experience.
I can't imagine you. I can't actually... I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I can't see you running up an Alp, yodeling. What do you do in Switzerland? What do you do in Switzerland?
I do the same thing there. I do as I did here. You know, I live as normal life as possible. I do the same things.
Do you ski?
Yes, I love skiing.
Sailing?
Motorboating.
Motorboating.
Sailing is a bit too complicated for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I...
The reason I said that, excuse me, John, the reason I said sailing was it's ropes and knots. And I did read something in a newspaper, Phil, about you and your lovely lady, Oriane, being caught with the ropes all around you on a bed
Well, it's
somewhere.
difficult to explain away, you see.
Yes, take your time and explain away.
Well, you see, you have to pass a test over there, like you do a driving test. So you have to pass a test because everyone's out on the lake. And so we went on tour and we had to practice our knots. And we had these 4 bits of rope.
Look at me when you say this.
We had 4 bits of rope. and you know, I say, all right, then well, give me a reef knot. So she put a rope round my leg, you know, do this. And, you know, we never actually got, you know, people never sort of came in on us.
Oh, it was reported that the maid came in and saw you covered in rope.
That's just, you know, that's to make it the story sound better. But in fact, it was difficult explaining away. You know, you sort of when someone came in with the room service, you sort of hide the rope just in case they thought the wrong thing. It was just for the knots.
You haven't lost a sense of humour, and you said, you actually said this, according to the papers. You said that because you are happier, your hair is growing back. Now, there are thousands of men out there saying to their wives, "I told you, if you let me go to the football on Saturdays, I'd look like Shirley Temple."
Now, what happened was, I actually said to a journalist, because we started talking about hair. It always comes up in conversations with me, I don't know why. But anyway, we started talking about hair, and I said, well, I don't know, but my girlfriend who cuts my hair says that my hair is growing back. Now, I never get a chance to see it, so I just assume that she's telling me the truth. So he said, well, why would that be? So I said, well, I don't know. I actually, the only thing I'm doing different now than I did before is I eat lots of raw ginger, which I like. I love hot food, and that's really hot. and I eat that, and I have carrot and ginger juice, which sort of makes, you know, this is very nice. And then I drink ginseng in the morning, and that's the only thing I do. So this guy wrote down, he takes ginseng and carrot juice and ginger juice. That's what makes hair grow. You know, and I just said it as a joke, you know. I mean, I don't know if it is or not.
Yeah. Get my glasses. Listen, I like the way you look, Phil. And I think if suddenly you came out looking like... But I don't...